Hey everyone, I apologize for being gone for my second day in a row. Not my ideal situation, but I'm glad that I can be here on a screencast with you guys to get you guys going today. You have a pretty easy day today. Again, you're finishing the article that we started yesterday on Thursday with Mrs. Tate. So you have to get to all of the Columbian Exchange section that you see here. You have the big map that we have on our title page again, this time a little bit bigger for you so you can see some of the words and see some of the details here about livestock and other things. So your job today is to read this section on the Columbian Exchange all the way down through here. When you get down to the bottom here of that first section, you're going to have a section on um, potatoes. I know it doesn't sound very intense or cool to talk about potatoes in history, but they are a really interesting case study in what happens when a new world food makes its way to Europe and what all of those things that it does when it gets to Europe and makes its impact on places like Ireland. Make sure that you study closely this graph that you see here. So as you're reading with your partners or if you're reading individually today, make sure you look closely at this graph. On the scale right here, we have green. This is the population growth of Ireland at the time period of 1740 to 1980. We are only concerned with kind of this area in here. There is a potato famine that happens a little bit later on, and that's why you see the downward slope. But we are concerned with this growth right here. Also, in Europe as a whole, that graph of population growth in Ireland and population growth in England is going to look a little bit steadier because in this case, we're talking about tens of millions of people, and over here we're talking about hundreds of millions of people. So if we were to have this on this same similar scale, it'd be a lot steeper graph. So keep your eye on that. Also look at why the things are happening in Ireland and Europe as far as population goes. At the bottom of that section, you're going to need to answer what happened to the after the potato was brought from Americas to Europe, especially in Ireland. This graph will give you a good idea of that. And then, more importantly, why did this happen? So what you're looking at really here is a concrete detail, or depending on how you use this, a commentary, and then a concrete detail or a commentary here. Either of these two sentences can work as either. So the more you have in this section, 2-3 sentences, the better off you will be for your Friday, next Friday's assessment. Remember that one of our questions, and I keep bringing you back to this, but one of our questions, describe the exchange of goods between the Americas and Europe and what benefits these products had for the places they end up. Well, if you're talking about the potato, we have huge benefits of the potato that start off in the New World and end up in Ireland and Europe and places like that. So get that section done with you individually or with your partner. And then you have some more interesting stuff on disease, and you have another really interesting graph on what happens to native population of central Mexico because of disease. And then down here at the bottom, you are needing to identify 3 products that were brought from the old world to the new. So this is Europe. If you want to annotate this and put a little Europe in there, and new world, old world to the new. So the new world is the Americas. Choose one to identify a benefit of that product. So if you're going to choose here 3 different products, blah, 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 you're going to choose one product and another product. This last one, make sure this last one is one that you can then tell me why that's a benefit. Why is that product good for the place that it ended up? So for these old world products, what was brought from the old world to the new? Choose 3 of them and then pick one, make it your last one to show why that was a benefit. And then we'll do the exact same thing. You're going to pick 3 goods that were brought, and we're going to switch this up this time from the new world to the old. So this is from the Americas to Europe. And then again, your last one right there, choose why it was a benefit. Why was it a good thing for that product to make its way to the old world from the new? Obviously, you read just about potatoes. Those could be one of your products. And then to identify 3 old world diseases that were devastating to the American population. Get those in there. And when you are done with that, you are done with my work for the day. Now, I have noticed just FYI, there are a lot of you that did not finish your packets from Turning Point 2. And so if you have time, and many of you will finish this a little quicker than the end of the period, please go back to anything else in your packet that you have not finished. Feel free to go back and help those around you on Wednesday. Remember that we did these notes. Those will be posted on the Google Classroom at the end of our notes on Wednesday. If you were not here for the videos, you can certainly throw in your headphones and watch these videos when you are done with the work for today. And obviously, if you have not done your Quizlet flashcards, end of week 1, you probably should have those taken care of today. So if you have not done any of those things, you have lots of stuff that you can take care of. If you have been on track the entire time, as long as you are down to the very bottom of this blue section, you are well on track. And then Monday, we will start our section on the triangle trade with a little map activity on Monday. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I hope some of you guys had some good things to say with our guest teacher today. And I will see you guys on Monday, and I promise I hopefully will not be gone as much as I have been in the last 2 weeks. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and go Trojans.